You are now listening to the Shovanist Pigs podcast, featuring thoughts and opinions about sports, music, women, politics, Chicago, and random chauvinistic shit. From the minds of Big Crown, Rollo, Shy Guy 705, and Old Man Logan. Kick back and listen.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah. Now, what is this shit? DMX.
They know not what they do.
Nobody remember this.
These niggas in here bumping.
No, this nigga.
Cause we gotta bring Drew to homie court, man.
Hit this bite, nigga, go. Nigga, come on,
You have been charged with cultural appropriation.
What am I appropriating?
You're appropriating them colonizers' culture.
But you celebrate Christmas.
Hey, I don't celebrate nothing. My name is Old Man Logan. I told y'all in the group chat I won't be left the hell alone.
Once again, we back.
Thank you.
Episode 61, Chauvinist Pigs podcast. I ain't know we gonna start off with no Ja Rule playing.
We gonna start with the job, man. Y'all ain't never listen to the Mirror? Y'all listen to the Mirror, nigga. That shit, that was the biggest. You know what I'm saying?
My point exactly.
Y'all niggas ain't cultural, man. Y'all ain't for the culture.
We was riding over here, man. We was riding by a lot of shit that we didn't even know existed. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Look, y'all take the back roads.
It's a new Leon's on 63rd. Lying outside the door.
Yeah, they just opened that motherfucker. It opened this week, I think.
Yeah,
This week,
I think so. Rollo, when that shit open?
They just opened it. You can put pause on that shit.
I think Leon's opened up about a month ago, I think.
Oh, Leon.
I rode past, like, you going there like around lunchtime?
Yeah.
About 12, whatever?
Yeah.
Nigga, line out the door. Line like literally like a block long.
That one in Midway still been open though, right? Cause they got a Leon's in Midway.
In Midway?
In Midway.
Airport?
Yeah.
How Leon's get in the airport?
Bro, I don't ask me, but I know Leon's is in the airport.
Coming up.
I thought shit, Uncle Remus was taking over.
That's probably who got the Leon. I know it was a Leon's in Midway. I don't know if it's still open or not.
Oh, wow.
Ron drinking his corn liquor.
You bought that shit like 2 months ago, man.
I needed a taste tonight, man.
That's a true alcoholic there, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
nigga needs something to eat, man. Drink, rather. But, yo, once again, shout out to Shanti Helena for the last podcast. Check that one on episode 60. What was the name of her book again, Tim?
Side Chicks Winning?
Side Chicks Winning. Shout out to her for that for the podcast. She came through, you know what I'm saying? Support her. Check out her, what she got going on. I think her book came out. It's coming out.
Come out tomorrow.
Come out tomorrow. Yeah.
Ron gonna be at the book release event. You gonna take Betis to get the book?
Nah, we don't want I don't want that shit in my household.
I mean,
Thank you.
your chick ain't being a sad chick. But
Don't put that
you
poison.
support.
Oh, hold on. So, Drew, what's your opinion on the podcast? On the previous podcast?
That was a good episode, man.
Good episode.
I feel like a proud dad, man. Looking
Feel
at
like a proud dad?
my 3 sons, or as
Yeah,
Ron like to
nigga.
say.
But you
He's
didn't.
He's my OG.
I am your OG, nigga. That's what I'm about to say. Nigga, me and your son, nigga. I'm your OG.
But did you agree with that notion on the side chick situation, or you don't give a fuck?
I'm so tired of that.
You know he don't
narrative,
give a
man.
fuck about nothing.
It ain't that, man. I'm just tired of the narrative. It's old to me. I keep hearing the same shit over.
Did you like her spin on it at least?
I mean, yeah, I thought it was
Like kind of trying to break it down and
yeah,
shit?
I like the aspect of it.
Did you agree with how she was putting it up and shit?
I didn't dig that deep into it.
Not really?
No, honestly, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, side chicks been here since the beginning of time. They gonna continue to be here. Shit,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is it such a big
yeah.
topic?
Yeah.
It was good though. The episode doing good.
No,
You know what I'm
it was a
saying?
good episode.
We got a lot of hits on the
Let's
Logik
do it
Radio
twice,
app.
actually.
You know what I mean? So
So, yo, man.
we got to keep the ignorant shit going. That's what the listeners want.
Speaking of ignorant shit, man.
Which is sad, but
Okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? This is a young rapper who I've always heard about him, but never heard nothing from him.
yeah.
For some reason, for those who know who he is or heard of him, he had a recent interview on a big platform, and he's a young rapper who claims to be. Is he a Blood and a Crip?
Hold on. He just
He
Cowherd.
got Crip ties.
I'm not gonna say the name of this.
That's what Colin Cowherd is. My former employer.
Right. He don't want to shout them out. I can
No, I
dig it. I
ain't
can
saying
dig it.
something else. We got our own shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, we got to treat it like we, the other station. You know what I
Straight
mean?
Colin Cowherd on that motherfucker.
but yeah, man. So is he? Yeah.
He's supposed to have Crip ties initially, and from there he flipped blood. I guess he said on the interview he was never Crip, but Yeah.
Y'all think he's just trolling? Because
I think he trolling.
This type of trolling gonna get him fucked up.
Yeah.
That's not what I took away from it was this. It's like growing up in Chicago, we all familiar with like gang culture. So you could never be like with the GDs.
You gotta be one of the. You gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one, and ain't none of that old come back and forth shit. I can wear red and I can wear blue with two bandanas, nigga. Either you want this red and black, or this blue and black, or this gold and black.
Yeah,
right.
And then usually, if you did move to a different neighborhood, they made your ass flip, and you would never associate it with the other gang ever again. So I don't know where he getting all this gang unity from, like this old Paru love shit from back in the like late '90s, early '90s, with the Bloods and Crips had a song together and shit.
Yeah.
He gonna unify him, man.
He's not unifying.
And he's Puerto Rican and Mexican. That more than anything, I like the gang shit. Okay, I get it, but I'm like, how do everybody feel about him saying nigga? Like, well, it's an age old thing. Like Puerto Ricans and Mexicans.
We got a problem with that? I mean, shit, they niggas.
They don't associate themselves as niggas.
Well, I look at Puerto Ricans as niggas.
Puerto Ricans?
Nah, I don't.
You don't?
Nah.
You don't think like what's Fat Joe?
He Puerto Rican
and Cuban.
Okay.
So Fat Joe get a G pass though. Like,
so you would take. Oh, I didn't know you had a problem with like.
No. I'm just saying in general. Like the term is so broadly used now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how does people. You got older black people that still take offense to the word. You know what I mean? To me, I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Like, I don't even like to use it some of the time. So it's, but if I'm drinking, this shit just kind of flat. But it's like how the fuck how does that word become like a universal word? Like, you know what I'm saying, for everybody? Well,
we kind of to blame for that because of how we have took it and we've made it to what we want it to be, and that enables other people. Well, I don't want to put it. So I want to say white races can have the G pass to say it, but we will have a problem with somebody white in here just calling us nigga.
Right.
But we grew up with. Ronald grew up with a white boy, you know what I'm saying, right? If he would have said nigga, we probably would have took it like, hey, he a nigga. He grew up around.
He said nigga. Nigga all the time.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? We didn't.
Well, okay, so what made y'all get him to pass? Outside, was it because he grew up with y'all and interacted and did what y'all did?
Like he was literally like one of the guys. He was one of the niggas from the neighborhood.
Because like E at work, E was like a nigga, but he didn't say nigga.
See, no, but E was still more white than nigga. This nigga was nigga. I mean, like,
you got to explain.
The nigga had
I know what he did. You always go to school with one of them.
Like that, check it out, nigga. He had a fade before John B. The nigga was using wave grease.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's always one. And
then he let his head grow out like bone, and he had like long ass braids and shit.
So he was like a nigga by circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's just because his family, he grew up in the neighborhood.
So he get the pass because like in hip hop, like Alchemist got their pass. Like Alchemist, they never said it, but everybody always referenced him. Yeah, that's my nigga. Like what I'm saying, infamous mind with
Static too.
Static with that?
Yeah.
He's
Static,
a producer. Yeah.
That's how I look at the word, like how you get a G pass. Like in the G pass, it was funny. Like I looked at that Marlon Wayans comedy special, and he was kind of explaining it, and it made a lot of sense. To guess how I look at it too. Like even if a white person does hit a G pass, that G pass does not extend past the circle of the motherfuckers that he normally uses it around.
So he can't just be saying it with any other time.
Because they not gonna know.
They don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Which makes sense. That makes complete sense.
And then he got like he was like he had like a little thing like, okay, what do you call Kool-Aid? How much sugar do you put in Kool-Aid? And then do you call it like fruit punch or do you call it red? Like shit like that. But like that was like his quiz to let a white person in his circle use the word nigga.
Yeah.
How was his stand up?
It was pretty good. Actually, I was impressed. I didn't know the nigga did stand up.
I think he just started.
He still been doing it. He was here in Schaumburg a couple years ago. Doing stand up.
It ain't been that long.
He does like spot dates because he be doing them movies and shit.
Right.
So eventually, man, this Tekashi 6ix9ine character, man, somebody, I mean, nowadays, you know what I'm saying, right, the fact that somebody is going to see this video and what he was saying, you know what I'm saying, he said, fuck it, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. If a motherfucker come at me, they know where to find me. You know what I'm saying, I ride for what I ride for. Somebody going to be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying, right, we finna come up off you talking like you the man.
Yeah.
Up on his ass and they gonna shut his ass down. Like I think he fucking up his money because it's like now motherfuckers like, damn,
they gonna be at him.
You're a target.
Yeah, why do we want to have that element as far as you coming to perform somewhere and it's a threat of violence?
Right.
That's making this buzz too, though.
It is. It's making his profile bigger. Like I wouldn't like right now. Okay, that gave me the interest in actually trying to check him out based on that interview. You know what I'm saying? Which I was kind of myself like, damn, he kind of pulling the string on me too. You know what I'm saying?
As far as
because I listened to it that day when we was talking in the group chat.
Hear what the hell he talking about? He talking about he the hottest rapper. He the #1 rapper in New York. Which
it ain't hard to be no more, motherfucker.
if you got a hot song, like Cardi B is the #1, the hottest rapper in New York, and she's damn well she don't write none of her lyrics.
She's probably the hottest rapper period right now.
But still, she haven't dropped a fucking album, just like we said before. She
you don't giving all these G passes for, nigga.
I'm not giving no G pass. I'm just stating facts. Like them motherfuckers.
She got one song, nigga.
She got two. She got Cartier, shit, and she got what's that other shit? Bodak Yellow. Niggas is buying that shit. Her show selling out. Like,
yeah, Cyrus, my homie Cyrus Harris said Jay Prince shut him down in Houston.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he pretty much did.
He shut all that shit.
Now I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with
Jay Prince Jr.
This is what's gonna happen with Tekashi. Tekashi gonna come to Chicago and they gonna kill a nigga.
They gonna kill him.
They gonna kill him. He gonna get killed in Chicago because Chicago niggas they don't play that shit.
Yeah.
If you don't come in and get that G pass here, nah, we ain't New York. We not Cali. I'm surprised it ain't happening in Cali, but here, nah, that nigga done. He come here with that attitude, he done.
So I ain't gonna put that out there. That energy.
I'm not. I don't wish nothing on the man. You know what I'm saying? I actually listen to his music. Like, it's just stupid though. Like,
I wasn't.
He sounds like Frejo style. Like, I got why Charlamagne said that. The songs were kind of short. They was like 2 minutes, but it wasn't like it was terrible shit though. Like, it's some stuff for the kids. Like, but he had a couple of things on there. I'm like, all right, that's all right. It ain't bad. I've heard worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like radio, I've heard worse.
Yeah, like no, but it was okay. But it was. I could stomach that. It's just like this other people I couldn't stomach at all. Like that, I was like, all right, this.
What can't you stomach since you so music?
What can't you stomach? Excuse me.
You.
I can't stomach you with your colonizer ways, man. You need to change yourself.
So what is he a colonizer? What is that? Because he celebrates St. Patrick's Day.
He's doing cultural appropriation, man.
It's a lot of shit we celebrate that we probably gonna find out later. Like, damn,
man, that's your guy. See, that's why you taking up for him.
No, I'm just being honest because I thought about the same shit.
It's your guy. Because he made sure every time your ass couldn't come, say, man, what we gonna do? No, fuck that nigga. One monkey don't stop the show. Shit, that nigga don't care. He know what time we come up here to Logik Radio. Shit.
He even came on time for y'all today.
He came on time today.
He must got something to do.
Nah.
Got a fucking haircut.
Nah, I really didn't.
He didn't.
This shit just go that way, nigga.
not drinking and smelling this damn corn liquor. This shit is different. Like I see what she go through now when he don't be drinking them.
Yeah, nigga, shit. We sponsored by fucking Absol Pure tonight. Water. You know what I mean? We sponsored by water.
But yeah, just Chicago is gonna be the place where like we saying on here, he gonna get tested here. No, I'll stand by that. He gonna get tested here. I pray that nothing happens to the guy. I don't want nothing bad to happen to him, but he got a kid. But
do you really? Pray that don't happen to you. You
I don't want to see nothing.
Or is this like standard shit to say?
That's just standard shit to say. No, it's standard shit to say. But I definitely do. The will comes to him. He got a child. Like no child should not have their father. You know what I mean? Their life. You know what I mean?
So positive ass out here.
Look, man. Just because you over here, all you need is a cool 100 cigarette right now. You got corn liquor. You know what I'm saying? And this Pepsi and this corn liquor shit. All you missing is a cool 100 or a Newport.
He said cool 100, man. Wow.
For the culture, who this? We got a guest.
We got a guest. What up, yo?
Hey there.
Hey. Yeah. We got a guest in the studio. Old guest, friend
of the show.
Yeah, hold on. We got to chill with her in the chair. We got to get you.
She got to get one at what's called.
Yeah.
Nancy, a.k.a. give me the big beef and fries.
Ron, you ain't hospitable at all, man. You ain't get the young lady a chair.
This nigga
Take a whole vacation right now.
It's 2018.
Nigga got his bucket on and
this nigga's he's a feminist, man.
Living his best life right now and shit.
I'm a feminist.
He's a feminist.
He a feminist?
Yeah, equal opportunist. They get their own shit.
I'm on that. I'm on some more. I got a pair of Rockaway pants, nigga. In bulk white socks on, nigga. I'm straight father status out here tonight, man.
Nigga was on Roosevelt about them socks.
I was over on Drew Way, man. I was at what's the brother? Cook Brothers, man.
Oh shit.
Fuck you doing all the way over there?
Bro,
oh man.
I went over there on a mission, man. But
I see that. I thought it was one outside.
No, it's one outside.
I thought it was. I thought it was two Cook Brothers.
I
always thought it was two.
Is that Kazi?
There's one on Costner.
The only one you hear the commercial is 1740 North Costner. You gotta come over here. You want to speak on the show?
Right, she ain't trying to be on the camera.
You ain't just coming just to hang
Come
around.
on, yeah. You gonna interact tonight.
Yeah, we need to find out what's been up with you, man.
You ain't been here.
well.
What episode was that? 50? No, it was 8.
Coming up, so you was one of the early ones. One of the early on our show.
So you ain't been around for about 50 plus episodes.
What's been up with you, man? How's everything been? Good. Speak.
Put your lips to the mic.
Hi.
Hey. We were talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what that is?
Oh, that's the guy with the little rainbow color hair that got fucked up at the LA airport, right?
Yeah. He was in the shooting. When he was shooting?
Well, he technically was not fighting. Some other people was jumping on his people.
Oh,
Got
okay.
their ass whooped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had an interview on the Breakfast Club recently, and it was crazy interview. Crazy interview.
First time somebody shut Charlamagne up.
What you mean shut him
Like
up?
he didn't shut him up. He had him stumbling. He had him against the ropes a little bit. Because Envy was trying to do their standard, episode and talk, and he's like, nah, nigga, I don't want to talk about that. We're going to get right to it.
Yeah.
Which was trash anyway. Like, he didn't really get to shit.
No, he answered what they was asking them, though. They was trying to be political and not, and do what they do, and it wasn't working. He wanted to get right to the shits.
The only thing that the only thing I agree with him was he was like, he wasn't going on stage even though he was there. So he got paid for being there. He didn't go on stage because they didn't provide the proper security for him because of the shit that he talks. And then he was like, he already saw Jay Prince Jr. And Jay Prince Jr. didn't say shit to him when they were at the other place.
Yeah, at the sneaker store.
But now he at home. He got brolic. And then it made sense. He was like, who is Jay Prince Jr.? Yeah. Like, you really ride off your father's name more so than anything.
Drake rock with him heavy though.
Yeah, that's what.
That's kind of the way to go. If you an OG or somebody in the game, you know what I'm saying, you got kids, you know what I'm saying, that you do, the kids do kind of, still represent you, to a certain degree. Because Jay Prince, that's like what, early 90s when he was like, you know what I'm saying, like the dude. So obviously the next in place is his son, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like checking in and shit.
Name still carry weight in the South. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh well, hey, we'll see, man. You say Chicago is gonna be, his number's gonna be up in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
No, I'll give his number next time he go to LA. After that interview, like he kept saying, like it's gonna be the most viewed, the most watched, and all that. Like let's see how next time you go to LA. Now that you're insulting them, basically. Tell them that they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah. All right, man.
Ron better check in when he go.
Nigga, I am the check in. Nigga.
You ain't. Yeah, all right.
I am the OG.
So you ain't checking in with Fresh Jay Prince son either.
I'm the OG of Chicago.
Nigga, is you checking in with Jay Prince son though?
Like I ain't going to fucking Texas.
You come to Texas, he gonna tell you.
Tell that nigga to build a levee, then we can talk. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? YG,
keep the water out, nigga.
The Bloods tell you got to check in. You ain't checking in.
I don't even know no Bloods, nigga.
LA, and they be like, yeah, that nigga Rollo, because these Detroit niggas listening now, like, you know what I'm saying? They on your heels.
And fuck Detroit.
Every time I look at the episode breakdown, we got more. Every time you say fuck Detroit, here we go. 10 Detroit niggas. Look, listen. Next thing you know, it's gonna be some Detroit niggas on motherfucking YouTube putting up guns and shit, talking about, yeah, that nigga Rollo, heels, nigga. Where you at in Chicago? You gonna have Trick and all them niggas.
They better say they little gas money.
Better watch yourself, boy.
Get some
I don't know,
water.
man. After I saw that one Royce to 5'9", video, my nigga had a rocket launcher.
Niggas is wolves out there, man.
You better be careful, man.
We ain't gonna bring the energy in there. Fuck it.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not rocking with you. When them niggas come, I'm running. I'm gonna be that nigga that run. Okay. Back in the day, it was the smack, right? When Freaky Zeke and all them niggas, they was doing a concert and they was finna fight some niggas and shit. Cameron was acting like he was gonna jump over the banister and shit, to go help him and shit. That nigga bullshit. He know he won't figure out there and fight. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be acting like, all right, I'm gonna come. Like, get up on nigga. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be calling the police in the back. I'm like, I'm calling the police for you, nigga.
It'll be a Tina situation.
I'm telling you right now.
DJ yellow ass nigga.
I ain't going out there for that shit.
All right, man.
Because you light skinned nigga.
You ain't say that to the light skinned nigga we had here last week, man. You was vibing with him.
Nigga, I was calling him out for being light skinned.
No, you was not. You look, he was making you channel your inner light skin.
Yeah, you was talking about his eyes, man. I was a little uncomfortable.
You had to be here to see these eyes, nigga.
Ron was on some Jermaine Jackson shit last week, man.
You really looking at this nigga eyes?
You could not miss them motherfuckers. Them niggas was big and like green or some shit.
That nigga look like Craven from Spider-Man with dreads, and nigga like these.
No, he look like that nigga the girls used to go crazy for. The nigga that was on like.
I'm pretty sure they still go crazy for that nigga. Shit.
Medical show.
Who? Jesse Williams. That's his name, right? From fucking...
No, the other nigga.
Oh, you talking about Jesse Williams?
Yeah, from Grey's Anatomy.
He just said the other
He's
nigga.
the same nigga.
The original light-skinned nigga with the green eyes.
You talking about?
Every time you Google, they show him with that crazy-ass picture like he was like on crack.
Oh!
I didn't even talk about
Jail, what were they calling him? Jail Bay or some shit?
Not that.
I know you talking about.
Right?
Yes.
Greg something.
I
I
know.
don't know his
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
Can't
yeah.
think of that.
He like was on like ER or some shit, like one of the other medical
Yeah,
shows. He OG medical.
In other news,
Michael Ealy?
no.
No,
Let's just new topic.
I'm just naming
That's what I was
the
thinking.
light skinned niggas. Like, you was thinking Michael Ealy?
New topic. We'll figure it out later. We'll put it in the show notes.
I'm going to start Googling and shit.
I'll kind of take
Okay, there we go.
She gonna put
She gonna Google it and
Nice.
we'll jump back on the next time we see.
We are all residents of Cook County. How many of y'all voted?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
I was at work.
I meant to go. I was left though.
I knew Pritzker was going to get his nomination, and I knew Runner was going to remain, and with his thing.
That's why it was the primaries, and I wasn't like too.
Yeah, I made sure. What is it? November?
Yeah.
I'll vote in November, but
Okay, but you talking about for the
oh,
mayor?
that cat.
I don't know.
You talking about for the mayor?
No. It's
No,
the
No,
actual,
the voting that we had recently.
yeah, that's for the actual election. That's November, I think.
No. So what was the point of voting?
That was for the preliminary
Vote for the-
to get
You
the
vote for the candidate.
so you get the nomination.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
So November is going to be who actually.
Yeah, that's when you actually vote. If you
So
wanna
it's
do
going
Runner
to
or
be
Pritzker.
1-on-1 after
Yeah,
that. Oh, okay.
yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So he got the Democratic nomination, and Runner got the Republican nomination.
Oh wow. Okay.
Pritzker, J.B. Pritzker won the
We
Democrat.
knew he was going to win. He
Yeah.
advertised like a
No,
motherfucker.
you said you thought Kennedy was going to win, nigga.
I did.
I said
I
I
thought
was
Kennedy was
going
going
to
to
vote for Kennedy, but he didn't have nowhere near the advertisement that J.B.
Kennedy just had the name. He had that promo though.
Every-
Pritzker been on that shit.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about him a long time
He a
ago.
billionaire though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
billionaire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So
He's a Hyatt resident
Yeah.
owner, one of them Hyatt motherfuckers.
yeah, I remember you. Yeah, right. I remember you said that. So it's gonna be the battle of the billionaires for this shit.
So okay, JB. All right. So Ron out of it. Ron can't. He
No, that's who he going up
He's
against.
running on the Republican ticket.
He's running for the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to go up
He's
against
Gonna
them.
represent
He's
the
gonna go
Republicans.
against Pritzker.
So based on all the political ads and everything we see, it seems like JB got the support of everybody. It seems like for the most part.
Not necessarily a support of everybody. He got that Democratic vote right now. So
I
now,
think he got Republicans. So it's a lot of Republicans that's pissed off at Romney.
Yeah. What you think? What you think? Ron gonna beat him in the Olsen in the end?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think Pritzker gonna
You
end
gotta
up
see how
winning.
much shit come out now, like because like they running them ads now, and they like this is when the slander and shit starts to come in, and more slander and more.
If
Slander.
that Blagojevich shit didn't stop Pritzker's momentum, then he on there basically co-signing what Blagojevich was saying.
This was some funny shit though. Like I was on YouTube recently, and I found the old bullet in a crib, and it was a bullet from it was a hollow tip 38 special whatever 438. So I wanted to see what the bullet could do against a regular bullet, so I just went on YouTube, and then Rounder commercials come on before that. Like everything that I went on there was related to guns, which is like Republican shit.
Right.
That's how he channeled his supporters and got his people who like guns and shit. Them Second Amendment motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He really. That's usually the Republicans and the downstate Illinois people are usually Republicans.
Yeah.
And every time you went on one of the things for a gun, it was always him. And then you go on anything else that's more liberal, it was J.B. Pritzker's ads.
Yeah.
So that's how they're pushing there, because clearly you don't want to hear the ad. You're trying to hit the fucking, and they pay so much money that you can't even get the
gotta
little
watch
4
this
or
shit.
5 seconds out that motherfucker. You gotta sit there and watch that fucking commercial.
Yeah. Exactly. Ain't no skip ad on them shits.
That shit was funny though. It's like you look at all these like hillbilly white motherfuckers shooting big ass guns, and Bruce Rounder face come up.
Yeah. But guns ain't going nowhere, man. I don't know why motherfuckers. I mean, they running on guns have to stop. We have to have gun control. You can't control these motherfucking
Did y'all
guns.
see did y'all hear about the
march.
the protest, the march they had earlier?
For
The
what?
March for Our Lives
Yeah.
rally
What was that about?
for gun control, basically. But just like you said, gun control will never be
Yeah.
in the United States
Yeah.
because we have too many. I want to say Second Amendment people in the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah.
They wanna keep
We got
their
some in this
guns.
room.
You call them white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like to call them other
you?
words, but you know,
Me-
you got Middle America, white people.
Yeah, you got the right to bear arms. Why
white
wouldn't you?
nationalities.
I'm not about the Second Amendment shit, nigga.
The
Why not?
Patriots.
I ain't about having no license and shit being pulled over. Tell them about your experience you just had the other day.
Nigga, the cop was cool with me. I showed him my gun license.
That's because your ass was tooted and booted and
He saw,
motherfucking.
he saw the gun.
He saw the postal service uniform.
He said, you got the gun on you? He said, let me see it. I said, yeah, here you go. He got the gun.
If you'd have had that shit on,
He would have got shot.
you'd have got shot.
So I got a Nas sweater on. He was like, "Fuck this nigga, kill this nigga."
You see that? You seen that ether?
And they just killed the girl.
That Rockaway on your shorts, nigga.
Yeah.
Killed the girl in Elgin.
But I mean, shit. The license does, give you sort of a relief, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got my gun. I got a few guns now. But I feel it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna really have a chance to use it. You never know. I may have to defend myself. But I have them for that reason.
But you're using it responsibly. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it, like, I think the way they have the more liberated gun laws in the cities, in like major cities, because they want people like you, not people like you, but people who have the ability to get a gun license, and let's just say I'm linked up with some motherfuckers who can't get one. Mm-hmm. So now I'm buying guns for them. Yeah. And then once they get caught with the gun, it links back to me.
So yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's not really like they're trying to like just arm people for like to protect their homes and shit. It's more like it's an underneath plan, I think.
So what they feel like, shit, these niggas gonna get these gun licenses and they gonna pass these guns off to their buddies in these hoods, and it's gonna cause them.
I keep seeing it on Facebook. Everybody like, oh, I'm about to go to the range, or I'm about to go get their gun license. Like, what do you need a fucking gun license for?
I mean, shit, nigga, I get the police officer pulled me over. He saw my license and he said, "Cool,
that's
you
great.
go your
Actually, but if I was coming to rob you, then you got to go in your car to get a gun from under the seat and take the motherfucker out."
Yeah, see that? Okay,
okay. What good is that gun?
Now, okay,
I'm already cracked and ready.
No, concealed carry. Now, if you driving, that's a whole different issue. Motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying, keep their shit on the dash. You can keep it on you. You can't keep it on you wherever you go. But you got so many rules on where you can go in and have it at. You can't go
loaded.
No, you ain't supposed to have it loaded.
Like,
it's
okay,
not loaded.
You talking about as far as driving?
In general, you can't have.
No. Look, if I go into fucking J&J Fish right now, it can be on me loaded, long as it's concealed and it's not showing.
Driving, you can't have it loaded though.
Yeah. Say what?
You gotta conceal and carry.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rules in that stuff.
It's a lot of rules. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you gotta almost figure out how to almost not use it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to really be diligent about in your mind about, damn, you know what I'm saying, right? If this something happen, should I really shoot this motherfucker or should I just, you know what I'm saying, or be cool about it? You got to really think about that shit.
You got to be conscious about that regardless.
Yeah.
Some people going to have a power trip too though, and that's
why I say, you know what I'm saying, right?
Ultimately, that's the.
Do anyone of y'all have a concealed carry?
I think all three of these niggas got it.
I ain't got mine yet.
I don't have my concealing carry yet. I got my FOIA.
When you go get your concealed carry, your instructor is going to show you some videos because in the state of Illinois, if you do not use the right amount of judgment, they will charge you with murder.
Yeah, and that's why they have insurance. They have insurance for that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you end up shooting somebody, you gonna end up having to go into court. It's proving you defended yourself.
Yeah.
That you know what, I did not have to.
And they got insurance for that too.
Yeah. But it's cheap though. It's like $13, and they got like tiers: $13 tier, $25 tier, $40 tier. That $40 tier it pays.
Which is each tier for?
Like the $13 tier is like it covers up to $100,000 for court fees. The $40 tier covers $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Because
for top, you gonna go for that $40.
Yeah, because put it like this: if you end up shooting somebody, you know what I'm saying, they can sit there and say, "Damn," you know what I'm saying, right? It wasn't self defense, and and the state's attorney going to charge you regardless because it seems like, you know what I'm saying, they just say, "Fuck it, we don't want them having concealed carry anyway, so let's just try to convict them." You know what I'm saying, right? To show that concealed carry is not what Illinois need and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
every state is different.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Which they should convict your ass though. I mean, ain't nobody tell you to jump out the car like Bruce Willis. Ain't that hard. If you ain't defending yourself legit, you know what I'm saying. Just like when dude killed Laquan McDowell, he jumped out of that motherfucking truck like his name was fucking McQuaid or some shit, and unloaded on that boy 16 times and put the damn another clip back in there.
The Sacramento shooting,
I was just about to bring that up, man.
Shoot a motherfucker 20 times. You know what I'm saying?
Phone.
Over a cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Why?
And you clearly see a cell phone. I'm not rolling with this black shit talking about it's a gun because it's black. Like you can clear a phone is not as thick as a gun.
Second decision.
No damn split second decision. Okay.
How not? Put yourself in the cop shoes.
That's what I'm saying. Like you thinking quick. You like shit. You draw it, and once you think it's a gun, once somebody pull a gun on you, what you thinking? It's either me or you.
Yeah, but what I don't agree with is the amount. Like, you can shoot a motherfucker and you can disarm a motherfucker by shooting him once.
That's what I'm thinking.
Flesh wound, right? You ain't got to go for the kill.
You ain't got to kill him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they're taught that. They're taught to. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, as a person, if I pull a gun on one of y'all, what y'all thinking my intent is?
It's just kill me.
Exactly. So what you go do?
I'm gonna have to shoot you.
Yeah.
Okay,
but I don't think I'm gonna unload on you though. Like, empty the clip.
You just gonna hold it?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I ain't real.
You slim, Drew. I can just shoot you once and you gone, bro. But yeah, I was thinking about this situation. I was like, man, like, okay, granted, you know, we are in positions where we could have been him. We could have been, we can be fucking, you know, in that situation where we could be shot and killed just for, you know, a perception. But I put myself put myself in the police officer's shoes.
Right, that's why I asked that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a quick decision.
That's why they got them stun guns too.
Like, okay, if you go out the house every day saying that, damn, you know what I'm saying, right? Dang, I could not come home. We face that same too, but these motherfuckers, but we can walk away from a situation.
Right.
They have to go into a situation.
They always come after the situation.
Right, it's done already.
It's already fucking done.
Well, in this particular scenario, they was there, nigga. Like, they wasn't after. Like, they came up on the boy, and they, you know, and
They was looking for what? They thought
he and his grandmama and them with his phone in his hand.
Yeah, he was. They say he was banging out car windows and busting car windows and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Vandalism.
Yeah. Yeah. So hold on, are you anti-police?
I am anti. I want to say
bad police, corrupt cops.
Race soldier. That's what I say. You already know me. I'm on my militant tip, so that's all.
Okay,
You just dab.
Just dad.
Damn, boy, that's you.
Race
Wow.
But no, I'm not anti-police. I actually have a couple of friends who are police.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I know people that's police too. I have people. I know a family member who is a lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how do we?
How do y'all support them? And y'all know they work for this fucked up system. That's
Knowing that how the system, yeah, you know what I'm saying? How is that? Like, are we hypocritical? We can't be hypocritical. We're not hypocritical. We are who we are, you know what I'm saying, right? And they are who they believe what they believe in. Like, I don't think that every cop necessarily will have loaded 20 times into, you know what I'm saying?
It's relative to the person at the end of the day, though. Like, it's like, I'll put it this way: black cops ain't out there doing that to everybody. They're not just going up and shooting the motherfucker instantly.
You know what black cops doing? Black cops are disrespecting normal citizens. They treat normal citizens like they treat criminals, which I kind of hate about.
Well, some of them do. All of them can't do that, but all of them aren't like that.
You just made a really good point. Like, every time I have an interaction, usually with a black cop,
they
always worse. They're like, they're treating you like shit.
Yeah.
This with a white cop, they're actually trying to find. I'm gonna say all the time, but
Majority.
my interactions with white cops is just like, hey, I'm pulling you over for this. Do you have anything in the car? All right, let me go check your shit. Black cop, all attitude. Yeah, every fucking time.
Black cops can be race soldiers too.
It's like they trying harder. Like, what are you trying to do?
Trying to prove to them that.
Not all the time, though, man. I haven't ran
this
into
motherfucker black. They don't
not every black cop I done ran into.
I mean, I ain't had that issue either. Mine been mostly Latin and white.
It's because with the girls you date, you know, that's the neighborhood you in.
Nigga, this is in the city, nigga. They don't know who I'm dating. I'm in the city.
Nigga, when you in Cicero, nigga, it tends to be more.
Oh man. So are you you have any guns?
Or do I have any guns? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Wait a minute. How you got all these damn licenses and cars? You ain't got a damn gun.
You one of them niggas with a passport but don't travel?
I do have a passport, but I have not traveled.
Oh no!
I just got it. I have not.
You're a licensed fiend.
I just not have time to go buy me a gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do have my FOID card and my concealing carry.
Okay.
So when you do go shopping, what you looking for? Do you know? Or
a little sexy pistol. That's what you want.
please don't buy no purple.
Right? Don't say pink or
no,
sky blue.
It should have laid you down too. Shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
I think it's a 375, 385, something.
380.
Yeah, a 380.
Yeah,
That's
380.
a little small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah.
She want the Bishop from Juice joint.
Yes, I do. Actually, when I was to go to the range, I had to do this goose.
22 special.
Yeah.
Little cute girl. Hey, Murphy doing a boomerang. Oh,
that's perfect for me.
Oh man. Well, hey, you know.
Clock 9.
Rest in peace to the young brother in Sacktown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shit, 20 times, man. That's crazy, man. That is crazy, man. I was reading something else, man. What's his name? Martellus Bennett. You know what I'm saying? He's an NFL player. He used to play for, is that the one who played for the Bears?
Yeah, his brother was the one that played for the Seahawks.
Okay.
You thinking of Michael?
He thinking of Michael, I think.
Yeah. One of them Bennett brothers, they twins. One of them motherfuckers, What happened with this situation? He ran on the field. This happened like in the Super Bowl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither, but I thought you was reading it.
No. I'm
What
saying
about that?
I put it in my phone, but I think it was another story. But he's getting sued. Like whatever happened in the Super Bowl, he was running on the field, and it was a handicapped person on the field.
He tackled him.
And
She was working as a security guard too at that.
Oh, it was security guard, handicapped security guard.
Exactly, that's the same thing I said too.
Most security guards are handicapped.
Oh, really?
No, they said that she's a paraplegic.
But I'm just saying, like, even when they advertise for that job, they be like senior, old. Like,
They don't mean handicap because they old.
what the fuck they gonna do?
Exactly.
Hey,
That's
man,
what I'm trying to
they
figure
got
out.
that old man
How-
strength, man. You never know. Some of them old
Hey, what
motherfuckers
they call that
strong.
shit? They call it observe and report.
Yeah.
Don't
all they
touch
gonna do.
nobody.
That's all they gonna do.
That's why it's funny. Like when I was a security guard a long time ago, and then you would sit in them classes, and even when you had the people who was taking the gun shit, they be like, "Yo, I see that you have a gun, you're a security guard, but you really can't use it. You just that motherfucker for show."
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Don't you
I
ever
thought you
know
was
that
talking about
motherfucker.
Michael Bennett because I know he got a book coming out. Things that make white people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What, black people?
Anything
It should
ethnic.
be one page that said black people and close the book. Bestseller, nigga.
The end.
Yeah. This okay.
This nigga up here drinking V8 and shit, man. I don't know you no more.
All right, man. There was another story, man. A former staffer for the Atlanta Hawks filed a lawsuit against the team, accusing it of engaging in pattern of discrimination against white employees.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Margot
Klein, who worked as a community development coordinator for the team, filed her suit Friday. She said that she was fired in March of 2017 after 5 years with the Hawks.
She should have saved that money.
Yeah, she filed with the charge of race and sex discrimination and retaliation with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. So she basically was saying that you know what I mean, that she was singled out because, you know what I'm saying, she was a white employee and she was looked over because blacks was being hired over her.
Oh Lord,
That's
that's not
good.
that bogus
That's good.
affirmative action.
I was waiting on that to happen. I knew it was coming.
That's good.
I knew that was coming.
What's good about that, bro?
I'd like to hear that.
What'd you like
I
to
want to
hear?
hear more stories like that going into 2018. Black excellence.
Also, you're in support of the fact that, hey, she is being looked upon like, you know, she can fucked over.
You know, see how it feels for once.
Okay. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She really should take one for the team because it's like, damn, we've been dealing with this for a long time. I was thinking that.
She want to see Dane Cook at the game, okay? She tired of seeing fucking Gucci Mane
Because
and
you know
T.I.
what?
She had a 5 year
and 2 Chains.
Time's up.
She tired of seeing all them at the Atlanta Hawks game. So
Time's
she want
up,
to get,
man.
you know,
Time's up for them, too.
Darius
Well,
Rucker
she
and
just
all these
wasn't fucking
motherfuckers.
qualified.
Well, look, they have been saying that Atlanta, the attendance has been down because they were saying that
It's
to be
Atlanta. They don't
Hold on,
win.
they were saying that their entertainment is kind of too. Their atmosphere is too black.
It's the blackest
Atlanta.
state.
I agree.
Not state, but the blackest city in America.
Yeah, or is it blacker than Washington D.C.?
And in
It's
Philly.
the blackest city in
In
America.
America, okay.
Has the highest black population.
A lot of people saying that.
I don't think DC is as strong as it used to be.
It's not. It's actually Atlanta is the highest population.
I know
Because
Atlanta.
everybody from every city
to
that's black
Atlanta.
keep moving to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
They're not even like
This is
native
true.
Atlantans.
Yeah.
They're like from here. Like I know at least 8 motherfuckers like more than
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I know.
They don't come back either. It must be working.
Well, I know
That
must-
shit might be like Wakanda.
They must not, be worried about the transvestites and all them down there.
You good? They be going down there older and
So
already married.
that actually has the
motherfuckers.
highest homosexual. What's it called
capital
down
of
there,
America.
too. That's the homosexual capital. Man.
Yeah.
That's only the light skinned niggas down there.
No, it's plenty of dog niggas down there. Okay, nothing but sun in the South, brother. You got to own that one.
But yeah, they were saying that the atmosphere for the Hawks games are very very well, it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as
diverse.
it's not as diverse. It's not as it's too black. It's too like urban.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? I agree with that. You know what I'm saying, right? But some people say that hey, NBA is a business and they need to cater to all types in order to, you know what I'm saying, right, make it work. You know what I'm saying? For some reason.
She'll get her retribution when the Super Bowl comes
Take
there.
that, so another.
When the Super Bowl
organization.
comes there, because the Super Bowl is in Atlanta for this season, when they come there and they have Britney Spears as the motherfucking Super Bowl act, you know what I mean, Super Bowl show. There you go, bam. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, you already had Justin Timberlake, so you go ahead and get 98 degrees.
98
You know what I'm
degrees.
saying?
Man, we taking it back to 99.
Yeah, go ahead. You know,
around.
Nick, what's his name, Rondo? I know you know me.
Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey. Go on, let Nick Lachey rock. You know what I'm saying? Backstreet Boys. That's when she'll get her retribution. They can come out there back streets back. All right,
Man, what the fuck are you talking about?
I am talking about this cultural retribution. She is basically said that the Atlanta Hawks is too black, so she'll get her day in the sun when the Super Bowl comes down there because they're not going to have black acts for the halftime show. Because people are already trying to say, hey, we want to have Amigos, we want to have Outkast, we want to have Ludacris, we want them to do Welcome to Atlanta.
Didn't Bruno Mars say that?
Yeah.
So who was people?
People, it's been a lot of that. Even before Bruno Mars said that. They were saying that last year.
Okay, and the Super Bowl's going to be in Atlanta this year, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see how it goes then after when the season starts. Because if Johnny Manziel gets a job before Kaepernick, that should really take off even more black people. I want to see how well that Super Bowl does in Atlanta.
Why does he still garner so much attention though? I don't understand it. He's a small little midget. I want
to see how many of y'all watch it. I want to see him get signed, and I want to see how many of y'all watch it.
You're gonna see him get signed, and C gonna have him on. We're gonna be over there one episode.
Y'all gonna be watching too.
I ain't watching. If he gets signed, I ain't.
Don't y'all want to see how he gonna fare out there?
I want to just see the fuck how he play. I want to see the backlash. I just want to see. I kind of want to see the NFL crumble and fall.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm out for big corporations falling.
Even if Diddy gets that bid to be the owner of Carolina Panthers, you still you ain't rocking.
That ain't spucking up his money.
It feel like it's a token.
It's still a black.
It feel like, but fuck it, we got to give the nigga something. Let's just let this 1%er, you know what I'm saying, step in here.
This outlier.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? This rare black nigga step in here and get a piece of it.
But he been on some super pro black shit right now. Like I'm thinking, if you're gonna go with that perspective on it, then we need to be having what's his name, Byron Allen, just bought the Weather Channel for $300 million. I didn't know that motherfucker had $300 million.
I like that. I wonder what they gonna do with it though.
So you want to quiet us in there. You don't want one like Diddy that's out here cutting people out of his IG pictures and shit.
You want LeVar Ball?
You know what I'm saying? No, he really ain't LeVar Ball. He might be able to get an XFL team.
Yeah. Wow.
Ron look confused.
I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
About what? We talking about the NFL.
Nah, nigga, do sound like you just rambling.
I am rambling. I told y'all in the group chat, this was just my episode to just,
I'm thinking like
sucker free in here, man.
I was like, okay, the Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta this year.
Right.
Highest population of black people in a city.
And you're going to get Britney Spears.
And then you have Kaepernick, who's looking good on these tapes I've been seeing on YouTube with him working out, still in shape, still ready to go, never had any off-field problems. Then you add in the fact that Johnny Manziel and teams are bringing him in, literally his man is being brought in to practice or perform and see if he can make a squad. And you can't get shit.
Well, the Cap, they said that he did. It was
he sat the fuck down.
Well, one of the owners is they suing because he's suing one of the owners.
Houston Texans owner.
But he came into the court with a Toby shirt on. So they say is he shooting himself in the foot by continuing to have this, these derogatory terms towards these white owners? Are they gonna want to fuck with him knowing that he's doing that? Well, is he fucking up his business though?
Well, he said he wasn't gonna kneel this season if he got signed. So
I don't like that shit either.
Yeah,
I mean, he made his point. He showed the bigotry in NFL. So
that wasn't his point.
What was the point then?
His point was to just bring a spotlight to unarmed black people getting killed,
and it's still happening. And it's going
to continue to happen.
Right.
So I might as well go and get these ducats so I can go back out here and donate to my people.
But that's what he's trying to do. Either way, I'm going to get signed, or to ensure that I do get some money out of this shit, I gotta plead my case even more. It was no different than if a woman was raped or some shit, and she on the stand crying. They bring the panties up and shit. This is his panties. This shirt is his panties.
Yeah. Are you really saying that, man? You equating on the same?
The views of analogy.
It's just analogy. Okay.
Yes, I'm just trying to paint a picture. It's like on a Time to Kill. I'm saying when
Deserters out, they go to hell.
No, not even that. Close your eyes. Let me tell a story. And he tells a story, and then he said, "Imagine it's your daughter."
Yeah.
Or imagine that this girl is white.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
He's making a point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, man, we all agree that Cap stood up for something what he's supposed to stand for. You know what I'm saying? He was righteous in what he felt.
He didn't go over the top. He wasn't like Michael Bennett and them. He was never in the media. He's never made a statement. He basically said this is what it was for, and he did it.
Yeah. But you can't, you know, in this country, you know what I'm saying, you can voice your opinion 1,000 times. Like Muhammad Ali voiced his opinion. They was back in the day, but they was still like, fuck him. You need to go to war. They ain't look at the whole point like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those people didn't do nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't look at it like that. Like, fuck, how dare you country and shit.
Ain't no Viet Cong, he'll call me, nigga.
All right, man, switching up the topics, man. This is a weird one, but fuck it, I'm gonna go with it anyway. Millennials are having sex less frequently. They say millennials are thought to be the most sexually promiscuous generation of all time, but a lot of them are having erectile dysfunction issues. A lot of them are, you know, not, just out here like we were. You know what I'm saying?
Drinking that lean, what's gonna happen?
So we've been through this already.
Hold on, y'all two millennials somewhat.
Y'all are millennials.
No, we are not millennials.
Millennials
are 30 and under.
We've been through this already.
1980.
No.
We've been through this already.
It's 30 and under.
80. 1980.
They call it.
I'm gonna tell you how we just missed it.
You all are millennials.
No, I'm gonna tell you how us three just missed. How old are you? You do what?
Nigga, you a damn millennial too. Don't play.
How old are you? I'm gonna break it down. How old are you?
I am 29.
And you were 30.
Yeah.
We just missed it.
No, you.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how we. I'm gonna tell you how we just missed
Do your
it.
Googles.
Cause look, y'all was born in what 85, 86, 87.
I'm 87.
All right,
I'm doing millennial years.
I'm gonna tell you how we missed it.
Anyone born between 1981 and 1996 will be considered a millennial, and anyone born from 1997 onward will be part of a new generation.
All
You
right.
said what year?
1981 to 1996.
81. That seemed like a long. I don't know how that.
So
Okay.
what year were you born?
82.
Oh, okay. So you're millennial.
I'm millennial.
I don't
Are you
identify with
in
millennial. I am. I'll say
Okay.
because millennials seem to be like they weak. They whack weak. Well, weak motherfuckers. Not to say y'all whack weak, but I'm saying.
What you mean, y'all?
But no. All right. So they
What
was
you mean,
saying like okay. I was thinking about. I was reading this like, damn, that's kind of true because I was like, man, you know, when I was coming up, it was like, man, it wasn't. I couldn't just go to the computer and just beat off all day like they do. You know what I'm saying, right? You have to find sex or you just wait for it.
I mean,
We fucked our eyes up looking at Spice.
Yeah, we had magazine, but you know, so you have to really fucking imagine some shit. You ain't have no insertions in a magazine.
Yeah, and a magazine would cater to what you needed. They only had the skinny white girls or some bush. Like right now, you could put in
anything. Yeah, that's true.
thick,
That's true.
light skinned Asian.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's what I was looking for. That's what I saw on the trend.
Yeah. Like, you know, so the millennials now, you know what I'm saying, they so desensitized to it, it's everywhere. Easy access to it. Mm-hmm. So I guess, you know, if you had easy access to stuff and it's just desensitized to it, it wouldn't matter as much. So I guess that's why I was reading this and I really was like, damn, that's kind of true though.
So beating off is at an all time high.
I mean,
I think it's just that.
even not beating off, it's like,
shit.
do you want to take a woman out? Do you want to wind it down her? Just when you can just go home and get that
Not even
satisfaction?
that. Nobody's makes sense because niggas is playing Fortnite. I know mad motherfuckers that work with me like, man, I played Fortnite for 8 hours straight.
Everybody playing that
Nigga, how you play video games for 8 hours?
They ain't go to work.
Cut it on before work and shit.
Niggas, they play that shit to like at night, all night. They got YouTube channels for niggas making their own Fortnite videos. Drake playing Fortnite with the top Fortnite player in the world.
NBA players playing that shit.
I don't even know what the fuck Fortnite is.
I didn't need to. I heard the Drake.
Yeah.
What's Fortnite?
It's a game
type of
now.
video game.
Yeah, everybody's playing this game now for some reason.
So you basically saying don't nobody want a pussy, they want to play Fortnite.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
saying, but that's one of the things. I'm saying like that's what's keeping up, like taking up a lot of people's time. They're playing Fortnite or whatever the newest video game that
I would say
Cyphron built or Halo and shit like
Video
that.
games as a
Technology.
whole. You saying technology as a whole.
I would say women being more independent and more focused on themselves. And
More
they-
focused on masturbating.
Yeah, that too. And they're more concerned about their professional lives
Yeah.
more than their personal lives.
So you say
So they
standards rising for these hoes.
ain't a lot of
It ain't even
it's
the
not a lot of
standard.
at home women.
I ain't gonna say it's the standard. I'm just saying like they rather
And niggas is playing so many video games.
they rather just work than go look for love or worry about having a man or something.
Okay. Because
Drew trying to be the rational nigga. Party hard, nigga.
like, okay,
Drink your corn, looking at
do you value like do you value that whole, you know, the build up, the connection as far as sex in general, or you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get mine. I can just get mine at the crib doing what I do.
I like the building of a friendship first.
Okay.
We must say yes and wee.
That was my next question.
Well, been since the beginning of the year.
In March, so it's the fourth month.
No,
It's the third
it's
month.
it's the third month.
Third month.
It's been a long time.
January 4th or 3rd.
You know the exact date?
Damn, you know the
It
date.
was memorable, huh?
Well, she's a woman. I expect the women. Women know shit like that.
Whether it's good or bad, y'all.
Last time you beat off.
No, it was alright.
All right.
Last time you beat off.
None of your business.
No. He's ready to finish.
But yeah, man, it's like, man, you know, that shit. We had to fucking talk on the phone for hours. You know, imagine shit back in the day.
Yeah, because you know what? I checked my usage of my minutes. I used 48 minutes
In a month.
last month.
Damn.
I use 7.
How much was your texting?
Text out.
That shit was
Texas be crazy.
Texas
Texas
through the roof.
be crazy.
Bro.
I was looking like they could go back to the old plan now. Unlimited texting.
Yeah.
Weekend, free nights and
That,
weekends.
All right.
3 minutes started at 9 and shit.
Get your minutes
Definitely
rolled over.
do that
You
shit
be having
now.
endless minutes, man. Yeah, I was like, man, like I personally, like, you know, I do like the whole, you know, like, you know, I was thinking to myself, like, man, the older you get, you know, you tend to look more as opposed to just having sex. You really will think about the connection with somebody. Like, actually, you know what I'm saying, right? Why are you having sex? Actually fucking, you know, taking in the session, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers now, you know what I'm saying? Sex is so abundant now. Motherfuckers can just go on Tinder, whatever app, to just pick up somebody. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you try to kick me tonight, or what you doing? Simple as that. Back then, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had text
Real
messages.
nigga and just be like, man, you trying to fuck?
We had the party line, son.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We didn't
Get on
have.
that party line.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got these pussy at the party like it's like all the little rooms you're going in. Like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened before.
You used to go to party line, fuck bitch in the party
Yeah, I
line?
used to be on that motherfucker.
Wow.
Then my guy would go on there. He would come in there doing that shit. You were just talking about man, screaming in the phone and shit. Doing that kind of stupid shit.
Oh shit, man.
Like, let's go private.
Like some bitch in a fucked up neighborhood. You come see me on 63rd in St. Lawrence? Oh, no, they better get you robbed, bitch.
Right. No, we got to meet somewhere public.
You come in the parkways, they ain't gonna do shit to you. Alright.
Meet me over here at the McDonald's.
Not even the fucking McDonald's. I ain't going over there. That's how you know that neighborhood fucked up, G. We know you ever seen a McDonald's close.
Oh, wait, what was it, though?
63rd King Drive.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a whole fight going one
Walgreens
time.
is closed, nigga.
Yeah, they closed all that shit
The
over.
Walgreens closed?
Nigga, the Walgreens is closed. Nigga, how do you close a McDonald's? I've never seen a McDonald's closed and stay closed. They tell that bitch down to rebuild a new one.
Right.
But I've never seen a McDonald's closed.
Say what?
I'm trying to think. You might have a point.
Yeah.
I saw a whole fight in
because
that McDonald's before
they
though.
transformed that neighborhood, so I bad y'all go get y'all some property.
Well, Parkway? By Parkways?
In Woodlawn.
Oh, Woodlawn.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, nigga, when the McDonald's closed? I've never seen that McDonald's on a damn round and shit. What's that, 47? That motherfucker still sit there. McDonald's is never closed. Only time I seen McDonald's closed, well, the one in the hood closed, they just moved.
Yeah.
The one that was on 76th and 77th and Cottage.
But that
back in
was
the day.
that one. They moved down to King
They moved
Drive.
down King. It was the same owner. They just moved to a different location.
Okay.
This nigga just closed.
Yeah.
The building's still there, nigga.
Yeah. It's a church now, nigga. Church take over everything. Church over by
Church
my
or
mother
pay
crib.
their loans.
That church, nigga, by my mother crib on Ingleside, nigga, they bought up all that shit on Dobson over there in Greenwood.
When y'all trying to start a church.
That's that Hannah nigga.
We need to get a hustle, right? We can podcast out the church.
Yeah. do the confessions, man.
Oh man,
I think she wants something.
you
No.
Go ahead, try it out.
She said no. Okay, yeah.
See how the corn liquor is coming in handy, sitting in the car?
That's the new thug passion right here. Guaranteed to get the pussy wet, the dick hard. Tupac shit.
Oh man, anything else y'all to bring up, man? I mean, shit, we covered a lot, man.
Good, man.
Freestyling,
Y'all want
man.
to talk about the new influx of property? I should go really get y'all some property.
Break it down, okay? What's your perspective on property? What you got? What you thinking?
I mean, because since they are going to be building the new Obama library down there and everything.
Where's it going to be?
Shit.
It's gonna be the what did you say? Right around the crib.
Where?
We had a museum.
Yeah.
Is it in the actual, like, it's some of the park land, right?
Yeah, literally behind the museum where niggas used to go to hang out.
Over there.
Over there, Hayes Park.
Okay.
So gentrification is about to take place.
It's already taking place.
Okay.
So instead of losing, getting placed out, you should go in and actually get you some property.
But you have to be careful though, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, it seems like over there, it's like okay, it's block by block. Certain blocks, okay, it makes sense, but certain blocks seem like it ain't gonna never change. It may.
Trust and beliefs. I'm trying
time.
to sit up here and
5 to 10
tell
years, you'd be surprised.
they are coming to
That's how my old spot was.
transform Woodlawn. Because the University of Chicago, they're buying up whatever's left. They have over there on 53rd and Kenbar, they have $1 million homes over there.
Yeah.
The drink champs pour.
Yeah.
Heard it.
Like I said, y'all can go in now. They got some properties over there, $60,000 and stuff.
I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna be south by that time. I'm gonna be in Mississippi.
And I always have an investment, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, it's true.
Hold on to it, and once when they come around and ask you to buy it, they're gonna ask you for more than what you bought it for.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you just
So
gotta.
they want that property.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, man. That's something to look into, man. Shit. Like we was looking at that podcast about investing. You know what I'm saying? How you can you wasn't really flipping. Do you consider that flipping? What he was saying as far as flipping?
I heard of that style before. I went to what's that dude, man? The Fubu dude. I can't think of his fucking name.
Damon Jones.
Yeah, I went to one of his shits, and he was talking about that same exact shit.
Oh, okay.
You buy the fucking, you don't technically buy the property. You use somebody else's money to buy the deed, and you sell the deed before you put $1 down and all this other shit. Yeah. Shit sounds shaky to me, but I'd say it's popular, so.
Yeah. Sound like a Ponzi scheme to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably the way it should have been since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, we just ain't hip to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound like a plan, man. Shit. So, man.
I mean, because we are millennials, so why not? Most millennials have student loan debts.
Yeah.
So you just said go ahead and add some more debt.
No, but I'm saying, but you want to acquire
Shit, I'd rather have property, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, man. We gonna end this one, man. It's episode 61. Appreciate you coming through, Nancy.
I mean, I really
56 minutes.
56 minutes. We can give him 4 more minutes, man. We can think of something to talk about. 4 minutes.
Nigga, I gotta go.
Fuck, there's a vont, nigga.
I know you gotta go. You gotta check in, nigga. This nigga, you been checking in all weekend, nigga. How was the party last night?
Hold on, man. You was the one originally supposed to have a date tonight. Why haven't you?
I ain't say I had a date. I said I had something to do.
This nigga over trying to expose me or something, man. Talking about some checking in and shit.
I'm checking in, baby.
Fuck out of here, man.
All y'all niggas checking in.
Nothing wrong, being around your lady, man.
Old man Logan, I'm solo dolo.
That nigga on
no
the clock.
check in right
No,
now.
dog,
July, he off
July,
the
I'm be single as a Pringle.
Well, shit, that's summertime, man. What nigga?
And when June come, I'll be going to September.
October, when it started to get a little chilly.
No, would you love me for that?
He said July.
We'll be back over there trying to get some barbecue, nigga.
Y'all, I mean,
We'll be invited.
Ron actually came over before, motherfucker.
Buffalo wings and shit.
I invited both of y'all niggas.
And he got the apron on. He had the apron on, the cooking apron on.
Actually, damn near one day you almost did, nigga. I went over there for Reese party one time. That nigga was in that bitch. You know how niggas used to go buy 100 wings in a pan? That nigga was so
I
shit. He made his own shit.
And fuck that nigga that came over there too. It was one big ass brolic nigga. Only reason I let him sit down there because he was big. Fighting. Nigga sat down and ate like 20
rag on his
wings,
shoulder and
man.
shit. Dabbing the rag and shit.
And it looked like your pizza to Daddy Green's pizza.
I definitely was on my Daddy Green shit, boy. I was in there. Hey, the motherfucker was good though. Nigga, everybody was talking about the chicken in there. You this chicken good? Who did this? I did, nigga. Shit.
You put lemon pepper on your shit, nigga?
I did a little bit of all that, bro. Seasoning salt, you know what I'm saying? Fat nigga know how to cook, you know what I'm saying?
This is dash on this shit.
All that good shit bad. He put the head, you see, that's how you know how to cook.
Stupid, man. Oh, shit, man. All right, man. We goes. Peace, man. Y'all niggas wild.
Oh, shit.
Yo, this is Rollo. You can find me on Twitter at Broke Nigga Ron Chauvinist Pigs and on Instagram on the Chauvinist Pigs.
What's up? This is Old Man Logan. Find me on IG at Old Man Logan 83. Find me on Twitter at Nomi Media Group. Believe that.
Catch me at Shot Guy 705, Twitter, IG, all the other good shit. Holla.
What up, this Big Crown right here. You can follow me on Twitter at Big Crown Music, Instagram at Chauvinist Pigs, Facebook at Ken Smith.